Because like I've talked to you and I know what your tastes are basically, and I don't see
it. Call me out.
No, I don't really see that represented here because I know like you.
My tastes, like you know me, gone. What do you mean?
No, I mean like you.
We've only hung out for a couple of years.
I'm only like one of your mates and everything like that.
Are you calling me a liar, gone?
We only see each other every day.
Yeah. Like I know you love like fucking hardcore brutal shows like JoJo, Baki, Gantz.
I love Baki. Yeah.
I'm surprised that I thought Baki was going to.
I thought Baki was going to be up there as well.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
I mean, I love Baki as like there's a few episodes in Baki the anime where it's like mid, but there's just so many fucking funny moments that like it'll stand with me forever.
Right. Here's the best way I can put this. I know you like Chad shows. That's the best way.
I like a Chad show.
That's the best way I can describe Connor's taste. Okay,
Yeah.
like it's like it's just got Chad characters in it. You know what I mean?
Chad characters.
Yeah, no, that's
why I really want Connor to watch or read Fist of the North Star.
Yeah, exactly.
I know you would fucking love that.
Yeah, I like the right amount of Chad. If there's just too much Chad, sometimes a little too much. You know, it's like
sometimes
unrealistic.
What do you mean? You like JoJo?
Because JoJo is like its own beast, right? Like I can't. There's nothing you can compare JoJo to.
No, I agree with him.
I disagree.
I compare JoJo to something right now. Do it, bitch.
Baki.
Fuck off.
No. It's not exactly the same. It's not exactly. I'm not saying they're both the same thing.
Right.
But they give off the same kind of feeling. You know what I mean? Where it's just like there are some ridiculous fucking things happening, and you're just having a good time.
Yes, but
I'm not saying that they're on like the same level or anything, but they give off the same vibe. Is what I'm talking about.
But the thing is,
I've always said that
they're just both fucking insane.
But the thing is
ridiculous.
that a bunch of 80s and 90s shonen back then had this kind of feel to it. But it's like my favorite show.
I love Baki, right? Where I have to sit there and be like, listen, get to the part where he fucks someone and becomes extra powerful. Like, I love having that conversation. Again, if you haven't seen Baki, there is a scene where he has sex.
It's literally one scene.
Yeah, honestly, and that one scene is enough to be like anime of the year in my mind. Just like, give it an award.
That's exactly what I'm fucking talking about.
Yeah.
Right? That's exactly...
That's a scene that stuck with you and you can bring up and you want to bring up. So
No,
why would that not be in your 3x3?
It's like the way that I see it is that, like, let's say Gaunt wants to take me to like an event and he's like, he has to specifically tell me like, Connor, don't bring up the Baki sex scene to like my friends. That's the level of like, I just want to talk about it like that. It's not like it defines my taste. It's for some reason, I just want to talk about that scene and how fucking weird it is.
Because like
I was in the gym and I was watching an anime to go along with said gym experience.
Is this the only time you watch anime? Man, you've been talking about watching anime a lot recently.
No, twice.
That is a lot.
Well, you know,
that is a lot, Connor.
That's 2 more times than me.
I was in the gym and I was like, I want to watch something. And then I saw the new season of Baki was out and I was like, well, this is good gym material.
Of course.
And I watched it and like, my God, if you haven't started watching Baki, like you need to
Okay, I haven't seen this new season yet. Is it like...
This is probably the greatest season of television I've ever seen in my life. This shit was so goddamn funny.
Yeah.
Because part 3 Baki, which is the new season, is my favorite Baki part in the manga.
Honestly, I was like trying to work out, but I just couldn't stop laughing. Like, just some of the plot points. It honestly puts JoJo to shame at times with how stupid this show gets.
Part 3 is when it really starts to get fucking
If you don't know
ridiculous.
what Baki is, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just men with muscles fighting, and it's just so fucking
Basically,
stupid.
a kid who's like, I want to be the strongest creature on the planet. And then he does everything he can to be the strongest creature on the planet.
There's no way we can describe in words what Baki is kind of like. It's kind of like JoJo. You kind of just have to experience it.
The reason why I think it doesn't do as well as JoJo, I think it doesn't have like an aesthetic that is quite as appealing as JoJo. JoJo has so much style and stuff to go around with it.
Yeah.
But I think Baki is almost more fucking stupid.
Itagaki Keisuke is one of those like illustrators where I'm like, are you really good at drawing or are you really shit?
So I
don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
There are some scenes where I'm like, damn, that's an amazing shot. And then other scenes I'm like, I don't think this man has ever seen a human being in his life. Because that is not how anatomy works.
It's like you take a character and you're like, let's make this a muscly character. And you're like, what proportions do you think is reasonable for a muscly character? And then the author just went, all right, multiply that by 10, and then that's like the character designs.
Every single character, even the weak characters, are like built like brick shit houses.
Yeah,
right. It's insane. And like, I could tell you some plot points, and I will, and it won't even spoil it for you because it won't make any fucking sense, right? So at one point during the show, the main protagonist Baki starts shadowboxing, right?
That's my favorite fucking scene.
So is it the mantis?
So yeah, that as well. But so he starts. It's like a 10-year-old kid. And he's like, look, I'm going to show you that I'm going to fight an opponent. And so he starts fighting the air. and then
Yeah.
he starts fighting Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Just Mike Tyson appears out of thin air,
Yeah.
and Mike Tyson isn't there, but Mike Tyson is landing blows,
He's
and he
beats the
physically
shit out of
he
him.
physically gets hurt, and then he's fighting him back, and then the kid can see the spirit of Mike Tyson. And then this just happens, and then he's like, and then the main character's like, oh yeah, Mike Tyson's weak. And then he just summons a praying mantis that beats the shit out of him. But then he starts fighting the praying mantis that's imaginary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a room, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
underneath.
yeah,
And then,
yeah.
and then like some military guy is like, hey, come fight. And then he's like, no. And then he just kidnaps George Bush. And it's like, what's going on? What is going on? What is going on?
You're talking about Biscuit Oliver, right?
Yeah, then he kidnaps, in this plot, he kidnaps George Bush
Yeah.
so he can go to prison.
Yeah.
But like,
So then he can beat up all the prison
but
mates,
why
right?
would George Bush help you go to prison if you kidnap him? They would just, what? It doesn't make any sense.
I love how Baki just like is so with the times. Like, you know exactly when part 3 was
But
released.
also, it's
because of
like
that.
watching Baki, right? Is like if you only learned about America through Trash Taste.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's literally the shit they say about it. There's this one fucking I had to pause it because I just fucking laughed my ass off. And there's this one point where this American prison guard is about to die. And the two Japanese guys, one of them the Japanese guy saves the American, and the other Japanese goes, why would you save an American? He's never going to care about you. He's American. And I just paused it, and it was like, what? What does that mean? What is that? What? Is this just like casual, like, what is this, Trash Taste podcast?
America's like compassion. What is that?
what is that?
What
It
is
was
that?
just
Never
like-
heard of that in my
If
life.
you're
why
not an
was-
American, get
Is
out.
that part of the Constitution? Compassion in my country?
Like, why would you save an American? They wouldn't care about you. It's like, what?
It's like, holy shit.
What?
My favorite Baki is in the, I'll never fucking forget, and I can't wait for them to adapt this. I think it's
Yeah.
part 4. And it's when Barack Obama comes out.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Because he gets, so in the manga, he's like newly elected, right?
Oh,
so it's like,
God.
you know, the era of when this was written. And like Hama Yujiro, like the main, like the dad guy, who's like the most powerful guy, he's like, he goes to talk to
Yeah.
Obama because of course he can.
He can just sit down with any president
yeah.
he wants. Like the main antagonist could just sit down with anyone.
Yeah.
Just because he's so built.
Because he's
different.
so built.
It's just like insane.
But like Obama at first is like, I've heard of that man. I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. But like, I need to see, is he the real deal? I need to see if he's the real deal. So then he comes into the room and he's like, show me you're the real deal. And Yujiro goes, all right, bet. And he grabs like a handful of sand and he crushes it in his hand and turns it into a diamond.
I didn't even need to know what he's gonna do to know.
And then Obama's like, you are the real one. Shakes hands.
So there's like this show
Big
is,
muscle.
If you haven't watched Baki, you're honestly doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
It is so fun.
I'm just like, 'cause, like-
get past the start. It can be
Yeah.
a little jank, but like the anime is really good.
It's
Yeah.
really
really
good.
funny.
Because like I'm surprised that meme culture just hasn't picked up on Baki memes, right? Because so
Yeah.
much of this is fucking memeable. I
know.
right? Like,
There's one other thing as well that is so fucking funny. So apparently, right, because there's these three characters, Baki, Yujiro Hanma,
Yeah.
and Oliver Biscuit, the other guy.
Yeah.
There's just three guys that are so dangerous and so powerful because
Yeah.
of their muscles, right?
Yeah.
That half of the GPS in the world is in the air solely to track them. Solely to track them in this world, right? And so whenever they run above 2 kilometers an hour, all the GPS in the world has to stop working just to track these three
them,
men.
yeah.
So and there's a whole section where they explain that when people are driving or using their phone,
Yeah.
the GPS just doesn't work correctly because some of these characters decided to go for a light jog. You can't make this shit up.
amazing.
Who thought of this shit? Like,
I'm telling you, man. Like that's the thing. If you thought JoJo was ridiculous,
Yeah.
JoJo's witches, it could be as ridiculous as Baki at times.
and you combine that with then also another part in another season where Yujiro Hanma, again the main antagonist, meets Muhammad Ali. And he's like, you can't beat me because you took off to do important human rights things.
Yeah.
But I respect you because you did that. And it's like, what is going on?
Isn't one of the antagonists like Muhammad Ali's son?
Yeah,
Muhammad
Muhammad
Ali's
Ali.
son.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali.
But like he respects Muhammad Ali,
Yeah.
but even though he's weaker than him because
Yeah.
he went to he took time out his career
Yeah.
to argue for civil rights.
Yeah.
Great, we love
Yeah,
that.
good on
him.
But
Yeah.
then Muhammad Ali Jr. is just like cocky.
Yeah.
And then he gets like
But then he kidnaps like the main like love interest of Baki, and then gets beaten up by like 5 dudes for 5 days straight, just like over and over and over. There was also another scene I love where it's like Hanaya Makoto, who's like my favorite fucking character. He's like he's like bored, so he's just like, oh man, everyone's weak, everyone's fucking weak. No one can stand up to me except one man, Hama Yujiro. You know what? I'm gonna go pay him a visit. So he goes and pays him a visit. He's just like walking down the street, and he's like, so we're gonna start fighting? And he's like, right here? I'm like, yeah. Just in the middle of a crowd. But then a kid comes up and is like, oh my god, Yujiro, I'm a massive fan of you, and like hands him like a shikishi, right? It's like, can you sign this shikishi? And you know, normally you'd think he pulls out a pen, does the sign. No, this is Hama Yujiro. He's built different.
Yeah.
What he does is he gets his finger, he stabs the shikishi and then slices it into 4 quarters with his finger until it's like all broken apart. And the kid's like, oh my god, thank you so much. And then Hanaya Makoto's like, man, I'd be happier with that than a signature for me. And I was like, what is this scene? And then they start beating the shit out of each other.
It's just like, it is insane. Like I'm sure if you don't know anything about Baki, that probably made no sense, and it doesn't make any.
It doesn't
sense.
make any sense.
Don't
Even in context, it doesn't make
like
sense.
I still don't quite understand what the story is, and I've watched 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I don't get the point.
Well, caught up to them.
Because,
I
like,
love
you,
it.
you
I
watch
love
the
it.
Netflix seasons,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And the
and-
Netflix seasons aren't even the beginning of the story, because the Netflix
No.
seasons are like
Starts
a
at season 2.
Yeah,
So-
it's like a sequel to an anime or like the manga that came out like decades ago,
Yeah.
and then
It's been going longer
The,
than
the,
Joe.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
CGI has gotten a lot better as well in this season.
That's
the
good.
CGI is kind of jank in the first season,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But still watch it. It is really
I
funny.
mean, I would say like the animation, especially compared to JoJo, isn't as good, but
God,
like you don't watch it for the animation. You watch it for
no.
like the batshit crazy scenes.
It's just like, it's just insane
Yeah.
how they decide fights. And it is like, imagine if a world was decided purely by muscle. Like, the whole...
It's like muscles can solve every world
Yeah.
issue in the
But
world,
like,
right?
guns in this world are meaningless compared
No.
to muscles. Like guns don't do anything.
Yeah.
Guns are a suggestion. Guns are for normal human beings, and they don't operate in the same world that the characters do. Like, it's insane.
It's like every single character is an Avengers level threat. That's just what it is,
Yeah.
right? And it's
at every single time you think you've met the strongest character,
No.
they introduce some new character that is even stronger.
Who's the
Yeah.
main one in the part 3 again? Is it the prehistoric guy?
is it the first human?
No. So I believe they've done what they did with the first season. Well, it's technically 1 season split into 2.
Oh, okay,
I think
okay.
that's what they've done here. So the first arc is just through the prison.
Yeah.
And then the
okay.
next arc is the prehistoric
Yeah,
one.
the pickle, right?
But
Isn't it?
this arc opens up with a press conference from like a safari where like all these people died to this giant mammoth elephant, which
Yeah.
killed hundreds of people and animals.
Yeah.
And in this press conference, he's like, 1 man killed this 500 meter tall mammoth.
That's what I.
And then the press conference is like, no, it didn't. And then it's like, what is this? What is this? What? It's so dumb.
That's what I love about Baki is that every character has such this batshit crazy backstory.
Yeah.
That the way they get introduced with this like fucking crazy backstory, and you have like Speedwagon, like basically a narrator just going over their entire backstory,
Yeah.
doing all these like batshit crazy things, and you think it can't get crazier until it fucking does every time.
I've like almost caught up to the manga, and I'm like, how did they top the first human who ever lived, who beat a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex with his bare hands?
So I even though I know sort of what the next arcs are about, like, there's an arc about them fighting prehistoric creatures, right?
yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
They just bring him back to life, and they're like, let's see if they stand up to the humans of today.
Right? like Jurassic Park, instead if they turned it into Test the Humans, instead of like seeing what the dinosaurs could do. It's like, let's see what the humans can do against the dinosaurs, because humans are too boring in this world.
Yeah, apparently.
Because it's just like no normal martial arts master is good enough anymore now.
Yeah.
But it's just so funny because like the main protagonist, which is the main character's dad, is just like batshit insane and also
Yeah.
just hilarious.
Yeah.
It's just, he's so insane.
Some of the shit he says
Amazing.
is actually insane.
And there's just the fact there's a whole scene dedicated to him watching his son having sex and
that was what sold me on the first.
honestly,
season.
if I can't sell you on Baki, it's that there is a scene where he is about to lose his virginity, and his dad comes in giving him advice.
Yeah.
In like the creepiest way on earth and the most like manly way.
Yeah,
please watch this show. It is insane. The fact that people haven't watched this is just mind blowing.
He literally squats down next to the bed and says, "Eat her."
Yeah. He's like, fuck every day.
Fuck every day.
Answer your instincts. Let your instincts take over. Become an animal. Fuck when you want.
And then to top it off, Baki turns fucking Super Saiyan levels of like powerful after he loses his virginity.
No. They have like a fucking because like they actually have sex in this anime, and they turn the sex scene into a JoJo fight. I swear to God.
Yeah,
it's just like, oh, sex is like a battle.
I'm gonna be honest though, it is in real life. You're like trying to think of like 10 things at once. Make sure you do it right. It's the most accurate sex scene in anime. Changed my mind. No, on top of that, right? Not only is this the hypest sex scene in anime, immediately after that, you don't need this no bullshit Goku Super Saiyan. I'm gonna save the world. This man powered up more than Goku ever wishes he could by losing his virginity. These people can sense that this man lost his virginity. He was fighting.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because one of the prison guys like tries to come up to him, right?
Not one, two. Before this, our main character was so weak that he couldn't face one of these dudes one-on-one.
Yeah.
After sex, two of them come in and they cannot face him. Like this man's aura, this man's nen has increased so much from busting a nut that like they can't even think of facing him.
He somehow developed like hockey power after
It's like Gon pre-Nen versus post-Nen.
It's like if Gon turned into his dad after nutting. It's insane. Like this whole episode was like you had to pause it and just be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
So funny.
It's please watch Baki. It is insane.
It's amazing.
I cannot. And this new season was so goddamn fun. I was gonna only watch like 2 episodes. I binged it all in one day. It was so fun. It's insane. Like
I have to watch it.
If you go into it with the mindset of this is going to be a kind of stupid JoJo-esque show, I guarantee you will love it.
Yeah.
If you can watch it with the boys, this shit is fucking hilarious.
We need a Baki out of context kind of compilation. Just
yeah,
like
right?
get this going. Just how
The
do
fact
we
that
not?
there's 0 memes of Baki.
Yeah.
It's like
there are like
ridiculous.
so many out of context JoJo memes and compilations, but there's nothing for Baki.
No.
Like how?
I don't. It deserves its
True
place.
crime.
Like it's just I can think of so many
There's
clips.
so many scenes.
So many clips of this goddamn show that deserve to be memed. Oh my god. All of these kids are like 13, 14.
Yeah.
I was like, why not? Why? Just make them 17. It would make this story so much more.
But isn't it weird that
it would
you
make
felt
so
that?
much make so much more sense.
But here's the thing. Isn't it weird that you felt that about that show, and yet you see Hanayama Kaoru, who's 14 years old, you're like, perfectly understandable. Have a nice day.
Because it makes, if for some reason, it checks out. Like I'm like,
It's so weird how it checks out, though.
I don't doubt it, right?
Yeah.
Because Baki never asks me once to like actually believe this world is a real world.
Yeah.
It just completely is like, listen, bro. This is literally like the equivalent of an internet forum like debate where like, you're like, can Goku beat Saitama? Like that is Baki, right? Like it never once asks you to be invested in this world.
That's true.
Whereas like Tokyo Revengers for me felt like it was trying to get me to get invested in the gangs and the culture and stuff. And it's like,
I just want to show. Have you seen Baki at all?
No.
oh my god!
I just want to show you one scene of Baki and get your reaction.
dude.
Like I want you to film that shit because
Can
that
I
would
show
be
you-
because it would
The
be
sex scene?
because no, just like any
What?
fight because
Okay.
it's like ridiculous. It's everything Emily hates. It's like ridiculous
Can I
fights
show you
where
the
the stakes are
characters?
high
Yeah.
and horrible art.
Wait, have
that's
you
what one
seen
of them looks
JoJo,
like.
Emily?
Wait, what are you showing?
Wait. Is it a sex scene?
No, it's
No.
it's just the cast.
So I they just look like this.
I hate that. I don't like that.
You should watch it.
You should watch it.
This is what they all look like in
No,
the manga.
I don't like that.
We don't like the muscles.
I love how Emily's reacting as if you showed her like gore porn.
Yeah.
It's literally just a Baki character.
There's like in one of the scenes, one of the characters can make like a demon face with his back muscles.
Stop.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, "It's the demon face!" Oh shit!
Seems like
should watch it.
Seems like a JoJo fan type of show.
Oh,
Yeah, I
it
was
is.
gonna ask, have you seen JoJo?
Wait, Mouse, have you watched Baki?
I love Baki.
You do?
I'm wearing a Baki 30th
Yeah.
anniversary shirt.
How come you never told me you watched Baki?
What are you talking about? We've talked about watching Baki.
Did we?
We had a conversation about it.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah, I'm
don't pay
just kidding.
attention
I'm
when
just
we
kidding.
talk.
I'm just kidding.
I was just testing.
I was just testing, making sure you remembered.
We had a long conversation about the time where Baki's dad was like, if you want to get better in fighting, you gotta fuck your girlfriend.
that was brilliant.
That's
That was
like
an
the
awesome
best
scene.
scene.
It was amazing. He
That's
like
like
yelled
top
at
10
him.
anime scenes of all time.
And then they like fucked for like 24 hours.
Gotta go to the Baki exhibition.
I do.
They got the
It's
original Gengar of that.
Yeah, they have an entire wall which is just the original Gengar of that scene.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think like he doubted it first? He was like, "No, I can't put this in.
No.
No, I'll put it in. No, I will. But I shouldn't though, should I?"
Does Baki look like a series where he ever doubted himself
No.
as an
I don't
author?
know.
He's just like, this is hilarious. I'm just gonna do this.
The muscles are just so entrancing.
I still haven't
Yeah,
seen.
those muscles are insane.
I still haven't seen Son of Ogre yet. The anime, is it any good?
The new season, yeah,
Season 3.
it's really good.
Yeah?
it's really
Okay.
really funny.
I really need to
It's
watch
peak
it.
Baki.
Peak Baki.
Son of Ogre is peak Baki, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, it's just the prison arc.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't include the prehistoric stuff.
Oh, it does not?
That's the next part.
Oh, it doesn't include Pickle?
Wait, is Pickle part 2 or part 3? Oh no, Pickle is
It's just
Son of Ogre,
it's
isn't it?
just the praying mantis, which is like the first.
Oh
part,
yeah,
but-
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's part
But
3,
it's
yeah.
the it's fighting in prison
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh yeah, there was that bit, wasn't there?
with Oliver Biscuit.
Yeah.
Hell
My favorite
yeah.
character,
Biscuit
Biscuit
Oliver.
Biscuit
Biscuit
Oliver.
Oliver.
I fucking love him. Yeah, they have a replica of Biscuit Oliver in his ball stance. There's just,
Oh
like,
yeah, they
statue
do,
of
don't
that.
they?
At
the Baki
Yeah,
exhibit.
yeah.
What the fuck is Pickle? Pickle Rick in
Pickle,
the next season?
Pickle is a prehistoric creature that fought dinosaurs.
The funniest shit I've ever seen.
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
It's like
And the scene, my favorite scene is when Yujiro first goes to meet Pickle and he's protected by like 4 layers of what was it? It's like missile proof glass.
Oh yeah,
And he's like, "There's no way we can get in, sir." And then Yujiro's just like, "I'll make myself in." And he walks up to the missile proof glass and he just like squeezes his way through it until it breaks.
it's like not human.
like you'd think he'd be like, "I'm just gonna throw a punch and it'll break
Yeah.
in one go," you know. But no, Itagaki's like, "I'm gonna go 10 steps ahead."
I just love all the different ways that Shiro tries to show how crazy Yujiro is. Like the
Yeah.
one where like, oh my god, he can swim upstream at a 20 miles per hour pace. It's like, what? Well, what does that mean to me? I'm so dumb.
Where he just crushes sands to make diamonds for Obama is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
It's my favorite scene.
There's just so many out of context moments in Baki that are just fucking amazing.
Please watch Baki or read it.
Like he's just, it feels like a fan cam for Yujiro. Like it doesn't feel like an actual story. It just feels like a fan made story about Yujiro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty accurate.
Also, I fucking
It's a Yujiro
fucking
doujin.
love our memes, dude.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
the man, this meal is so good, and then it's the fucking
Yeah.
illusion.
Yeah.
I love that video. It's become a meme. They're like anime fans eating good, and then it's Yujiro making an invisible meal. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
It's I fucking love
And then
it.
he does the invisible table flip.
I mean, regarding Baki, in the manga, the sex scene, like a first time sex scene, it's just like a fighting scene.
Oh my god, that is my favorite.
Yeah, it's just so funny.
And then just Yujiro's just fucking hunched over and just like,
Yeah.
eat her.
That John was telling me about the scene where Yujiro has sex with a man, but then apparently the way he justifies it as not being gay for whatever reason is
Yeah.
that he's like, all other beings are pussies to me because I'm Yujiro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's like, what?
It's like all other creatures on this planet are below me, so I can do whatever I want.
What the fuck is happening? What is going on in this manga? This is
crazy.
like if like one of those alpha podcast men had like sex
Man-
with a man, and they were like, no, I wasn't gay. It wasn't gay. It was just I'm so alpha. dude.
That's another. That's
I just destroyed the sexuality debate with one line.
You ask Yujiro how many genders are there. He's just like, it's not a question. Doesn't matter.
Not gonna be even controversial.
That's another manga artist that like I just want to hear like anecdotes from. Like how do you come up with
I'd
it?
love to go for a drink with.
Yeah, right.
Just love to sit down.
I just want to figure out like how do you just come up with this
say
shit?
things.
Yeah.
That's why Baki
Yeah.
is the best at black representation. Like Biscuit Oliva is the goat.
Yeah, you know, he is the goat.
He runs the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very just fundamentally weird attitude about how American carceral structure works. But you know,
Is that how it works? Is that how
yeah, you get the biggest guy eats everyone else, and all the wagyu.
Have you watched Baki?
Yes.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that. I want to make
Bro,
sure.
look at me.
Yeah, I know. That's why. I was like, you would love Baki.
I know dudes that have watched zero anime except for Dragon Ball and Baki at the gym. Everyone watches Baki.
Of course.
Really?
That's why they're at the
Back
gym.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I want to be like that.
Yeah. Are you kidding
It's
me?
so fucking good.
It's so
peak.
good.
It's peak.
I love Baki.
I feel like as a man, you have two toxic masculinity traits. You can go fucking the right wing Andrew Tate shit, or you can just go straight into
Be a Baki fan.
Be a Baki fan and be an actual man.
Yeah.
Watch all the
like
biscuit.
I mean, Yujiro Hama's pretty evil.
But
Yeah.
I love it though.
bro, the shit he does in the manga is
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so
brother.
good.
It gets fucked up what he
It's
does
so
in
good.
the future parts.
Oh, okay.
He does some real fucked up shit.
I love that because they also make like they put Barack Obama in it.
It's
They
so
put
good.
Donald Trump in
It's
it.
so good.
Yeah.
Where they all have to meet the president,
Yeah.
sign a pact.
Yeah.
And then he takes coal
crushes the coal.
and then turns it into a diamond and gives it to him.
It's so good.
And he's like, "You have to keep this with you."
The whole fucking scene where he goes to the bar and he's like, I want a whiskey. And he pours him a shot and he's like, spits on him. He's like, no, rips the whiskey from the bottom.
Yeah.
It's so good. And then smokes the cigar in one go. Yeah. It's like as Looney Tunes as you can get in anime.
It's the best.
It's just Looney Tunes
It's
meets
so
JoJo.
funny.
It's so good. It's peak.
I love Baki.
That's
I'm gonna
fair.
get my friends together and we're all gonna read the manga together. It doesn't hit the same, you know.
Dude, getting the boys together to watch Baki.
Yeah.
Do a gym shash and
Hell
then
yeah.
fucking put on
Yeah,
the
start
new
kissing
season.
a little bit.
Yeah.
You might. You
Yeah.
might.
Oh, you will. You will.
Dude, this
Tensions get high.
Isn't there a point in the manga where he like a dude and he like am I crazy?
If it's Baki we're talking about, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be
He like
surprised. Yeah.
Yujiro, I think I could be wrong. I think Super High Punch John was telling me that he
I mean,
raped
Yujiro is a
the dude and he says, nah, it's not gay though. 'Cause everything is a pussy to me. I swear that's what John told me. I could be wrong.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, I believe that.
This is Yujiro we're talking about, bro.
I swear this was a thing that John told me. If John lied to me, you know what's fucked up? It sounds real.
Yeah, I know.
It sounds
I know.
real. That's what he told me. I could be. And what's crazy is that this is the
No, that's not
only
gonna-
show. Oh, look at this. Yeah, it's not gay.
Oh,
What?
he sees everyone as female.
He's so manly. His justification is that everyone is a woman to him because he is the manliest man. Sorry to spoil it. That would have been a
no,
big
no. That's
climax.
fine.
What part is this?
I would even say that he's actually gay, not just bisexual. He's always had a relationship with him. But a hairy, bearded man appeared and he did not think twice about a deep kiss.
Yeah,
Doesn't he
he
kiss
overpowers.
the Russian dude and like rip his jaw off, or was that Baki?
That's not Baki. That was the Russian guy. That was the who rips? Who's fucking
Oh, that's Hanayama.
Hanayama, the Chinese guy, right?
No, the
dude.
15-year-old
yeah.
Yakuza
Oh
guy.
fuck yeah,
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Yakuza
yeah.
dude is.
dude. Everyone's so fucking sick in that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he gets shot in the mouth, remember, and it like blows his face.
Oh yeah.
It's so fucking dumb. I could be wrong. John told me that, but I could be
I
wrong.
love the brilliant minds of the Groppler Baki subreddit. Just like going back and forth on this, being like,
No, it's not
Yeah.
gay though. No, it's not gay.
It's like, boys, we need to talk about this.
Did Yujiro not?
yeah,
The real question.
nah. He said no homo.
He
after
said no
that.
homo. He said no
That's
homo.
good.
It's fine.
I would even count 10 seconds as sex, you know?
Yeah, it is wild. Yujiro is a that is the truth.
God damn.
Yeah, that whole fucking scene with the caveman was so wild.
Oh yeah.
That was
Oh my
crazy.
god.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
just in the airport.
Yeah.
That was wild.
I don't. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, maybe that should have just
That should've
stayed on
stayed
the
in the
editing
drafts.
floor.
They should've
You
stayed
know,
in the draft.
you didn't have to put that in there.
Like, I understand he's a caveman.
yeah,
Without him having sex.
yeah,
That was bad. That was
bad.
bad. That was hard to watch. I was like, oh my god.
They show his dick too.
Yeah.
Like, do you not remember? It
I remember,
It
I remember.
zooms down.
I remember.
For a while, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact. They're like, look
Yep.
at how big his penis is.
Yep. No, I remember. I
It's,
remember.
what the fuck? Yo, explain this to a normal person.
Yeah.
Like,
This show is
be like, yo, you want to watch
Yeah.
this? You want to watch this crazy show, man? Like a normie?
But it's peak.
But
it's
it's-
peak.
It's so peak.
Yeah.
It's because it's unhinged.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
The Baki panel where
Oh yeah,
Yujiro was like threatening to Elon and Trump.
yeah. What? Yeah,
I don't know
seen
if it's
that.
real. I saw a lot of people saying it was fake, so I actually don't know.
I can never tell with Baki.
Yeah, knowing Baki, it might very much be
That's
real.
the problem with Baki is that like, if you tell me that, I'm like, that there is a 90% chance that's real. Yeah, look.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I don't know if this is real though.
I don't know either.
It seems like it's been going around, and some people are saying it's fake. And I guess, yeah, I don't know.
I need to catch up on Baki.
Yeah, you gotta let me know.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I mean, we're still on part 5, I think.
Look how he fucking draws Elon Musk like some kind of fucking goblin.
Well, just the fact that Baki, Elon, and Trump is in Baki is enough, even though it might be like a mistranslated or
Yeah,
out
it
of
could be
context panel.
mistranslated or out of
Isn't that
context,
fucking-
but
Isn't that fucking bonkers?
that's fucking insane.
Baki, what? Like Baki?
I love Baki.
Like staying informed on current political opinions. Nah.
Yeah.
Who does Yujiro Hanma hate in the current presidency? I'm away.
Julian, what's your anime of choice?
I'm romance.
Oh, JoJo?
JoJo for sure.
JoJo?
I don't watch that much, but I just love the style.
Yeah.
I think Baki's better, bro.
Who's Baki?
Baki's
Is that the dude whose dad is like?
yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Like the Omega Alpha
Yeah.
Alpha Dad, bro.
I saw one panel from that, and I thought this is too graphic for me.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, his dad would be very disappointed in me.
Yeah, he would beat your ass.
Do you know Baki?
Yeah. Oh,
Is it good?
love Baki,
It's.
bro.
Is it Baki?
That's so fucking good.
Bro, it's better.
So the way I like to sell Baki is that there's basically the world's strongest man. It's about his son, and my favorite scene. Not yet. My favorite scene in the show. There's a few, but one of them is that he's kind of weak, right? And to power up, he needs to become a man. And to become a man, he needs to lose his virginity.
This is the panel I saw that I thought I can't read this.
He's like halfway through like having sex, and his dad appears behind him like, "Yes, son, do this. Keep having sex every day." There's also a part in the manga where he has sex with a guy, but his reasoning as to why it's not gay is because he's so manly that every other being is a pussy to him.
That's Baki's choice.
That's his dad's
Dad.
choice. To every other
He's
being,
gaslighting.
to his dad is a pussy, so he can fuck whatever he wants.
Fucks up Obama.
He does every single
What?
every single president
leader?
has a scene with his dad
Like
where
Benjamin. Oh, he
they
doesn't.
sign an agreement saying the United States will not declare war on specifically him, and he will not declare war on them. And every president's like, can you do the thing? He's like, oh, you want me to show you? Grabs a piece of coal, crushes it into a diamond, and shows it to them.
And he beat up President Obama?
He didn't beat him up.
Oh,
he
he just
just
met him.
he meets them all and agrees with them. He's like, don't get in my way, and I won't get in the way of yours.
Baki or the dad?
The dad.
What's his dad's name?
The ogre.
Hanma?
Could you sleep the ogre?
Oh, no.
He could not. He doesn't know how to sleep the
I don't know
ogre.
what his name is.
Why?
Yujiro or something?
Why can't you sleep?
Yujiro.
ハンマーバキだ。
この人本気じゃん。アフリカゾウより強いお父さんが相手なのに適当って。
適当と半端は違う。恐竜に負けない適当な相手ってこと。
あのオーガが君をチャレンジャーとして認めたのだ。君はそれにどう答える？
ゾウより強いってこいつ。
格闘技が通用しない。これは単純な親子喧嘩だ。どこの家庭にだって起こるよくある問題。